Having appeared in the first season of Ninjago after his dragon flew away for the molting season, Jay learned to tap into his power, along with his three brothers, and create a personalized vehicle from his golden weapon, his nunchucks. Jay, being the elemental master of lightning, was the only one to create a flying vehicle, and what a vehicle he created. Hi everyone, I'm Mac, and this is LEGO Ninjago Legacy Set 70668. This is Jay's Stormfighter. In my opinion, the early Ninjago sets were some of the best conceived of the franchise, and unfortunately, I wasn't collecting at the time they came out. Some sets, like the Samurai Mech, were definitely better the first time around, but newer Legacy sets, such as Destiny's Bounty and the Kai Fighter, are much more superior now than their previous builds. Jay's Stormfighter definitely falls into the later category. Even at first glance, you can see a much more detailed and complete build with the new Stormfighter versus the old. Rich blue in color, the fuselage pieces pop against a black base and are accentuated by gold highlights all over the plane. The front canopy is a smoked translucent piece with twin translucent blue lightning bolt elements underneath. I like this touch, as in the cartoon, the plane was constantly surrounded by crackling electricity. Opening the canopy and looking inside, we have a single control stick that, being in the center of the cockpit, a minifig can't get his claw hand around. And we also have two printed pieces representing the control panels. These pieces, along with the VTOL turbine pieces in the wings, are the only four printed pieces on the plane. All other printing on the plane are stickers. For armaments, the Stormfighter is outfitted with two bolt launchers that fire translucent blue bolts representing Jay's command over lightning. And finally, the Stormfighter has S-foils. Sort of. This round piece on the rear of the fuselage is actually a switch that when you push it forward, the wings open and spread out, revealing the golden foils hidden underneath and giving the plane a much sleeker look. In the cartoon, I believe Jay did this when he needed to go supersonic, transforming the Stormfighter into a faster configuration. Underneath the main body of the ship, we can see white highlights when the wings are open, further breaking up the black and blue paint scheme. My only disappointment, and it's incredibly mild, is that there is nowhere on the Stormfighter to store Jay's golden nunchucks. And I know, according to the canon of the show, the Stormfighter was actually made from the golden nunchucks, but it still would have been nice on the toy to have some place to store them. That is not to say that there is nowhere to put the chucks when Jay takes flight in the Stormfighter. As an additional build, we get this serpent-themed weapons rack to hold them when he's not using them. And now that we're out of the cockpit of the Stormfighter, let's take a look at the heroes and villains we get with this set. First, we have Jay and Naya in their legacy robes, or armor, or gi, or whatever they're calling it this season. To be honest, they change what they actually call the ninja uniform so much, it may depend on the style more than anything. The body print for the legacy robes is different from any other printing the Ninja have had since their creation, which is pretty impressive when you consider that they've had new printing for each season, as well as unique printing for the LEGO Ninjago movie. Neither Jay nor Naya comes with a hairpiece, each only having their ninja hoods, although they both have two face portraits even though you can't really see them. Jay has a look that could be something of a nervous smile or laugh, and his angry I mean business face. What I don't like about this is that this is his freckled look from the LEGO Ninjago movie that carried over to Season 8 and through the rest of the series. I wish, considering this is a legacy set, they would have revisited Jay's original look, without the freckles and the scar breaking up his eyebrow. Naya has her happy face and her serious battle face. At this point in the series, Naya wasn't the master of water yet. She was known as Samurai X. However, we received an updated version of her samurai armor with the Samurai Mech set, so I'm not really upset we received her legacy robes with this set. I did a review on the Samurai Mech last year, and it was... well, it was bad. Really, it wasn't one of my prouder moments. I'm seriously thinking of going back and redoing that one already. For accessories, Naya comes with a three-pronged spear, and Jay, of course, has his golden nunchucks of lightning. The villains of this set are two of the Serpentine, Lasha and Pythor. While Pythor is the more unique-looking character, I think Lasha is actually my favorite of the two. I like his soft green coloring as well as the paint deco on his body, with the scales painted on his torso and the front of his legs. He's missing one of his four eyes, and I really like the Cobra Hood headpiece he comes with, which has a bit of a tail in the back. Surprisingly enough, even though you can clearly see his face, Lasha only comes with one face portrait. And of course there is Pythor, which, what can you actually say? He's a big purple snake man with his jaw wide open like he's ready to yell or eat someone. I loved Pythor. He's definitely one of my favorite bad guys of the series, having that perfect blend of humor and menace. For accessories, Pythor comes with his serpentine staff, and Lasha has a snake fang dagger. Originally called the Storm Glider when it was first mentioned in the cartoon, Jay's Storm Fighter is a prime example of LEGO doing what they do best, coming up with fantastic and original designs for their sets. I have especially always been a fan of LEGO's unique planes or spaceships, and this one is definitely a fantastic design. And I can't wait to get the Legacy Kai Fighter to put alongside this plane. It's very swooshable too, by the way. A great model with 4 minifigs, 2 new and 2 recasts of figs that some may not have had a chance to pick up the first time around, and a price-to-part ratio that puts it right in the sweet spot. This is definitely one you shouldn't pass up if you are a collector of the Ninjago line or of LEGO planes in general. Even if you have the original Stormfighter, you might want to consider picking up this updated re-release. This set is nearing the end of its shelf life, and it has already seen a $5 price drop in some outlets like Target. Play well, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.